Okay, good morning students. Now I come to our syllabus of 5th semester. In 5th semester there are two papers, paper 5 and paper 6. Now I am going through paper 5. So paper 5 title is come to ring theory and vector calculus. Ring theory and vector calculus. So first of all we come to know what is a ring. What is a ring? What is a ring? Coming to that, the definition of a ring, before we have to know what is a group. What is a group? Okay, we already see in our previous semester the definition of a group. What is a group? Let capital G be a non-empty set and star is a binary operation. For example, take star as a addition. Okay, G comma plus the algebraic structure G comma plus is called a group if first property, closure property, there should be 4 properties are to be satisfied, then we say capital G as a group. Okay, so closure property, second one is associative law, second one is associative law, third one is existence of identity, and the fourth one is existence of inverse. Fourth one is existence of inverse. Okay, so first of all closure property. What is a closure property? Basically A star B belongs to capital G for all A comma B belongs to capital G. This is closure property, but here we see the binary operation star as a plus. So A plus B belongs to capital G for all A comma B belongs to capital G. This is a closure property. Next one, associative law. A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C for all A comma B comma C belongs to capital G. A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C for all A comma B comma C belongs to capital G. Next one, existence of identity. So what is identity property? A plus E equal to E plus A. Basically A star E equal to E star E, we say that. So instead of we use plus as a star. Okay, so A plus E equal to E plus A. In addition we take E as 0. Okay, so A plus 0 equal to A, that is we know. So in addition the identity element E is called the identity element. In addition the identity element is 0. Okay, so identity property is A star E equal to E star A. This is the existence of identity, and the last one is existence of inverse. Existence of inverse. What is its condition? A plus B equal to E equal to B plus A. And for example, in general, if we say A star B equal to E equal to B star A star B equal to E equal to B star A, that is the general condition. Here we use star by plus. So A plus B equal to E equal to B plus A. Now we replace the corresponding elements. So A plus B equal to, here E means in addition identity element, what is it? 0. So A plus B equal to 0, that implies here B equal to minus A. So B is called the additive inverse of A. The additive inverse of small a. So these are the 4 properties have to be satisfied to say that a non-empty set capital G under the binary operation plus is called a group. Okay. So next one we come to our main definition, ring. Okay. If we observe in the definition of a group, we use only one binary operation at a time. Okay, whereas in the ring, the definition of the ring, for example, capital R is a non-empty set. Let capital R be a non-empty set. And here we apply 2 binary operations at a time. Here we apply two binary operations at a time that are plus and product. Plus and dot. Here we use dot as a product. Okay. So let capital R be a non-empty set, and plus and dot are two binary operations. Two binary operations. Two binary operations. Okay. Then the algebraic structure r comma plus comma dot, r comma plus comma dot. In the definition of a group only we use the we represent the algebraic structure as g comma plus or g comma dot. Whatever maybe here we use only one binary operation at a time, but whereas in the ring we use or we apply two binary operations at a time. In the algebraic structure is called r comma plus comma dot is called a ring, is called a ring if is called a ring if first one r comma plus is abelian, r comma plus is abelian, r comma plus is abelian. So under the binary operation r should be an abelian group. And the next one r comma dot is a semi group, r comma dot is a semi group together with one more condition that r should satisfy distributive properties. The distributive properties must satisfied. What are the distributive properties? A into b plus c equal to ab plus ac. Another one, a plus b into c equal to ac plus bc for all a comma b comma c belongs to capital R. Okay. So here we see the definition of a ring. Suppose we take capital R be a non-empty set and plus comma dot are two binary operations. Okay. Then the algebraic structure r comma plus comma dot is called a ring if these three conditions must be satisfied. So first one is r comma plus is abelian. Second one is r comma dot is semi group together with the distributive properties must be hold. Okay. What are they? A into b plus c equal to ab plus ac and a plus b into c equal to ac plus bc for all a comma b comma c belongs to capital R. Okay. So ring అని చెప్పాలంటే మనకి ఎట్ ఏ టైం మనం టూ బైనరీ ఆపరేషన్స్ ప్లస్ అండ్ డాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు అప్లై ఇక్కడ అప్లై చేస్తున్నాం. సో ఇక్కడ ఆర్ అనేది మనకి రింగ్ అవ్వాలంటే త్రీ కండిషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఆర్ అనేది ఎడిషన్తో ఎబిలియన్ గ్రూప్ అవ్వాలి, ఆర్ అనేది మల్టిప్లికేషన్తో సెమీ గ్రూప్ మాత్రమే అవ్వాలి, ఆర్ కమా డాట్ ఈజ్ సెమీ గ్రూప్ అండ్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ సాటిస్ఫై అవ్వాలి. ఓకే. వాట్ ఈజ్ ఎన్ ఎబిలియన్ గ్రూప్, వాట్ ఈజ్ ఏ సెమీ గ్రూప్, వాట్ ఈజ్ ఎన్ ఎబిలియన్ గ్రూప్, వాట్ ఈజ్ ఏ సెమీ గ్రూప్. ఓకే. సో abelian group means r comma plus is abelian. Abelian group means it is a already group, it is already a group. So r comma plus is abelian. What is abelian? R is already a group with commutative law a plus b equal to b plus a for all a comma b belongs to R. This is called commutative law. If a group satisfies this commutative law, then that group is called abelian group. Okay. Next is semi group. What is a semi group? We say a group if it satisfies four conditions we said. Already మనం ఏమన్నాం, నాలుగు ప్రాపర్టీస్ అంటే గ్రూప్ అవుతుందని చెప్పాము. క్లోజర్, అసోసియేటివ్, ఐడెంటిటీ, ఇన్వర్స్. If any set satisfy only first two conditions, closer and associative, closer and associative, then it is called semi group. So a non-empty set is said to called a semi group if it satisfies only two conditions, closer and associative. A non-empty set is called an abelian group if it is already a group with this commutative property. Okay. So this is about complete definition of a ring. So capital R is non-empty set and plus comma dot are two binary operations. Then the algebraic structure r comma plus comma dot is called a ring if first condition r comma plus is abelian, that is R is an abelian group under addition. R comma dot is a semi group, ante R must be a semi group under the binary operation multiplication, together with these two properties, distributive properties must be hold. What are they? A into B plus C equal AB plus AC. A plus B into C equal AC plus BC for all A comma B comma C belongs to R. Next we come to examples. What are the examples of ring? What are examples? If we consider R, the real number system, if we consider R comma plus comma dot is a ring. If we take set of all integers Z comma plus comma dot is a ring. If we take the set of all natural numbers n comma plus comma dot, it is not a ring. It is not a ring. Why? Because ring చెప్పాలంటే ఎడిషన్తో అబిలియన్ గ్రూప్ అవ్వాలంటున్నావు, బట్ క్యాపిటల్ N is not a group. Why? Because capital N is not a group. Not a group. Why? Because in addition the identity element is 0, but 0 does not belongs to capital N. 0 does not belongs to capital N. That's why we called capital N comma plus comma dot is not a group. Okay, n comma plus is not a group, and hence, and that is the first condition is failed. The first condition of a ring is failed. That's why n comma plus comma dot is not a ring. Is not a ring. Okay. What we say a non-empty set capital R is a ring. What is the second condition? For example, first condition is R comma plus C is a billion. R comma plus C is a billion. And the second one is R comma dot is a semi-group. R comma dot is a semi-group. Okay. Semi-group means it satisfies only two properties. What are they? Closure, associative. Closure and associative conditions only two. Okay, so here the binary operation is dot and multiplication. R comma dot is a semi group, so with respect to multiplication only two conditions are exist, closure and associative. Then what about identity? What about identity and what about inverse? Okay, we see the condition of inverse later. Now we come to the concept of identity under multiplication. Here in the concept of ring, okay, R ring చెప్పాలంటే R comma dot is only semi group. That is, in the definition of a ring, only two properties closure and associative are sufficient under multiplication. Okay, under multiplication what is the identity element? 1. So in the definition of a, please observe that in the definition of a ring there is no need of 1 in the ring R. Okay na? రింగ్ డెఫినేషన్ చూస్తే 1 ఉండాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ 1 బిలాంగ్స్ టు ఆర్, ఇఫ్ 1 బిలాంగ్స్ టు ఆర్, ఒకవేళ 1 కనుక ఆర్లో ఉంటే దెన్ వీ కాల్డ్ క్యాపిటల్ ఆర్ యాజ్ రింగ్ విత్ యూనిటీ. రింగ్ విత్ యూనిటీ. ఇఫ్ 1 బిలాంగ్స్ టు ఆర్ దెన్ వీ కాల్డ్ రింగ్ విత్ యూనిటీ. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈస్ అనదర్ డెఫినేషన్, రింగ్ విత్ యూనిటీ. Ring with unity. What is a ring with unity? Let capital R be a ring. Let another one, a ring capital R. A ring capital R is called a ring with unity. Is called a ring with unity. Eppudu if 1 belongs to R. If 1 belongs to R. So if 1 belongs to R, then that ring is called a ring with unity. Okay. Okay, again we can come to definition of a ring. The second condition is R comma dot is a semi group. R comma dot is a semi group. So multiplication లో R గనక semi group అయితే semi group అవ్వాలి మన రింగ్ డెఫినేషన్లో. semi group అంటే మళ్ళీ ఏం చెప్పాం? క్లోజర్, associative. Now we see identity. Now we see identity. If the identity element exists in the ring under multiplication, then that ring is called ring with unity. Okay. So the property of inverse we see later. The next one is commutative for abelian group. The next one is commutative law under multiplication. Under multiplication, what is the commutative under multiplication? A dot b equal to b dot a for all a comma b belongs to capital R. Okay, what is the commutative law under multiplication? A dot b equal to b dot a for all a comma b belongs to capital R. Okay, if this commutative law is also exist in a ring, if the commutative law exists in a ring, ఒక రింగ్లో మనకి కామ్యుటేటివ్ లా కూడా ఉంటే then we say capital R has a commutative ring. Capital R has is called a commutative ring. So here we see two more definitions: ring with unity and commutative ring. Ring with unity means it is already a ring which containing one. Okay, now basically in the definition of ring there is no need of one belongs to R. If one belongs to R, then the ring is called ring with unity. In the similar manner, in the definition of a ring, there is no need of commutative law under multiplication. There is no need of commutative law under multiplication. If exist, if the commutative law is exist in a ring, then the ring is called a commutative ring. ఓకేనా? రింగ్ డెఫినేషన్లో మనకి వన్ ఉండాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఒకవేళ ఉంటే దాన్ని ఏమంటున్నాము? రింగ్ విత్ యూనిటీ అంటున్నాం. అదేవిధంగా రింగ్ డెఫినేషన్లోనే మల్టిప్లికేషన్లో కామ్యుటేటివ్లో అవసరం లేదు. ఒకవేళ ఉంటే ఆ రింగ్ని ఏమంటున్నామంటే కామ్యుటేటివ్ రింగ్. కామ్యుటేటివ్ రింగ్. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అనదర్ కామ్యుటేటివ్ రింగ్. Commutative ring. What is a commutative ring? A ring capital R is called a commutative ring. Is called a commutative ring if a dot b equal to b dot a for all a comma b belongs to capital R. If a dot b equal to b dot a for all a comma b belongs to capital R, that is, what is this condition? Commutative law under multiplication. That is the commutative law. That is the commutative law under multiplication. Under multiplication exist in capital R. Okay, so a ring capital R is called a commutative ring if the commutative law under multiplication is exists. What is commutative law? A dot b equal to b dot a for all a comma belongs to R. That is that meaning. Okay, so now up to we see three definitions: ring, another one is ring with unity, another one is commutative ring. So what is the ring? Capital R is non-empty set, plus and dot are two binary operations are called then the algebraic structure R comma plus comma dot is called a ring if R comma plus is abelian, R comma dot is a semi-group, together with the distributive properties must be hold. Okay, what is ring with unity? In a ring capital R, if one belongs to R, then it is called ring with unity. Definition ring definition లో మనకి వన్ ఉండాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, కానీ ఉండదు. ఎందుకంటే R comma dot is a semi-group we say. So if one belongs to R, then the ring is called ring with unity. So in the similar manner, if the commutative law under multiplication exists in a ring, then the ring is called commutative ring. Okay. Next, idempotent element. Idempotent element. Idempotent element. What is an idempotent element? Identity not is identity. Idempotent element. What is an idempotent element? An element in a ring, an element small a, for example say in a ring Kepler is called an idempotent element, is called an idempotent element if a square equal to a, if a square equal to a. Okay, so idempotent element means an element small a in a ring Kepler is called an idempotent element if a square equal to a, a square equal to a. So for any element, if the square of element is itself, that is a square equal to a, then a is called, that element a is called an idempotent element, an idempotent element. Okay, so it is a it plays main role in ring theory. What is idempotent element? Okay, now with this identity element we form separate a special ring. ఓకేనా, ఈ ఒక్క ఐడెంటిటీ ఎలిమెంట్ అన్న ప్రాపర్టీతోనే సపరేట్గా మనకి ఒక రింగ్ అనేది ఫామ్ అవుతుంది, ఒక రింగ్ అనేది ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. ఏమిటా రింగ్ అంటే బూలియన్ రింగ్. ఏమిటా రింగ్ అంటే బూలియన్ రింగ్. సో ఏ రింగ్ Kepler ఈజ్ called Boolean. A ring Kepler is called Boolean if a square equal to a for all a belongs to Kepler. అంటే ఏంటి? a square equal to a means a is called idempotent element. What here we say? A square equal to a for all a belongs to R means every element in every element in Kepler is idempotent. So in a ring, if every element is idempotent, then the ring is called a Boolean ring. So simply R is already a ring. R is called a Boolean ring if a square equal to a for all a belongs to R. That means every element in Kepler is an idempotent element. Okay.